Could you speak about the new building that went up on the lakefront, the visitor center,
The
right?
visitor center,
Yeah.
that was kind of a weird government process. You know, that was had originally gotten approved for like $5 million in state funding. And it was gonna be visitor center slash boating museum.
Right.
And, you know, when you're dealing with agencies like that, government agencies and municipalities, I mean, the process is just, it's slow. You gotta have all these reviews and public hearings and information sessions, and so the boating museum was gonna go in there. Part of the requirements was that the boating museum as an agency, they were required to raise so much money kind of as a match towards, you know, the money that was appropriated by the state. And so in the process of meetings, you know, you got a boating museum group that, you know, well, if we're gonna have a museum, we need this, this, and this, and we need this, and we need that, and we gotta have that, and we gotta have that, because, you know,
This.
and it's like, well, you only have this much to spend, and you gotta raise money. Well, so it gets very, very difficult.
Right.
You know, it's very difficult, and it turns out to be sometimes very slow. Unfortunately, in the process of it all, you know, it got to drag on to be like a year or 2 years. So now all of a sudden, part of that $5 million that was appropriated, well, since really nothing could get any traction, it was determined that part of that $5 million was going to go towards something else. So when it all came down to it, now all of a sudden there's only $2 million because the $3 million got shuffled around towards different projects. So now, you know, the boating museum, oh geez, now they don't feel it's going to satisfy their needs. So then they decided to kind of pull out of the arrangement, and then it turns into what we have now because you didn't need all that space that money was allocated for before.
Right.
So now you're down to the visitor center as it is today,
Cool.
which it's a cool building,
Yeah.
and it's probably going to work great. Brings a lot of people in. You know, certainly you can promote and push some bigger events because it's capacity. You know, there's all kinds of agencies out there, whether it be the teachers union or, you know, they have 3-4 day seminars in the summer. You know, it's the kind of space that possibly will accommodate that number of people, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
So you're bringing in a whole lot of people for 4 days.
Yeah.
You know, hotels
It's a good
and-
multi-use space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So